Max Verstappen has always said that he was here for a good time, not a long time. Well, looking at the 2026 Red Bull car, the good times are officially dead, buried, and replaced by a vehicle that has the top speed of a shopping cart with one broken wheel. Max went from simply lovely in 2025 to simply what the fuck in 2026. And the biggest shock isn't that he's not winning, it's who he's fighting. Alpine's Haas's for P8, which is the Formula 1 equivalent of watching the Indian cricket team struggling against Pakistan. He's fighting the ones that he used to lap last year. So how did we get here? Because Red Bull's 2026 master plan seems to have been finally build their own engine and forget how to build a car around it. For years, they were a customer team using others' power unit. But the chassis, that was their cheat code. Now they have flipped it. The engine looks decent and the car looks like it was designed on a Friday morning. They wanted control over their own destiny and somehow lost it in the process. Instead of just fixing the infamous second seat problem, they have managed to turn the entire team into the second team of Red Bull, because currently the sister team is looking like a mother team. In testing, Toto Wolff said that Red Bull has an advantage. Turns out he was either being sarcastic or he accidentally timed the Red Bull catering truck instead of the RB22. And the worst part, it's not just one problem. Max says the car has everything wrong with it. Oversteer? Yes. Understeer? Also yes. No grip? Absolutely. Which is genuinely impressive. Most top teams pick a struggle. Red Bull selected all of them. And you can see it in the way Max is driving. He's not attacking corners anymore, he's negotiating with them. Every entry looks cautious, every exit looks compromised, and every lap looks like he's trying to extract something that just isn't there. At this point, the only thing Red Bull car is actually good at is giving Max a reason to look at his watch and count the days until his contract ends in 28. The 2026 regulations were supposed to be a fresh start. We have 11 teams, 22 cars, and a massive shift in how the sports work. But while Mercedes and Ferrari showed up with lean, mean racing machines, Red Bull showed up with a car that's basically an American SUV. Leaked data from China Park Ferme tells a horror story. The RB22 is roughly 19 kg overweight. In F1 terms, being 19 kg overweight is like trying to run a marathon while wearing lead boots and carrying a backpack full of rocks. It cost Max nearly 6/10 of a second per lap just on weight alone. Australia summed it up perfectly. He started 20th because in qualifying, the car had a rear locking and crashed into the barrier. He recovered to 6th, which sounds decent until you realize he finished nearly a minute behind George Russell. A minute! That's not strategy, that's a different race. Just to extend the quote of Max Verstappen here.
It's always if, right? If my mom had balls, she would be my dad, so yeah.
And if the RB22 was 30 kg lighter, Max might actually see a podium this year. But the weight isn't even the funniest part, because if Australia was worrying, China is where things actually fell apart. It became clear this isn't just a slow start, it's a proper problem. Because this is a team that built its reputation on recovery. A messy Friday, a dominant Sunday, that was the Red Bull script. But this time, nothing changed. China practice already showed the cracks. 4th or maybe even 5th fastest team. Over a second off the front. And a car that just didn't look comfortable. Understeer in the slow corners, tires dropping off early, and a balance that never really settled. And the worrying part was, it didn't improve. Saturday only made it more obvious. Starting P8 in sprint race, he had a poor launch, lost multiple places, and dropped towards the back of the field. He recovered slightly, but still finished outside the points in sprint. And then in the main qualifying, no recovery, no step forward, no sign that Red Bull had found anything in those 2 hours. And then Sunday, another poor start, more position loss, and the same issues all over again. No traction, inconsistent energy deployment, and pace that was over a second a lap off winning race. This wasn't a comeback drive, it was a damage limitation from lap 1. Until even that wasn't possible, the ERS gave up before the race did, forcing a retirement and sealing a 0-point weekend. And that's the real shift. Red Bull didn't just struggle in China, they stayed stuck. Max is so fed up with RB22 that he's literally started a second career while the F1 season is still in its first month. Today is March 21st. While George Russell and Kimi Antonelli are celebrating their early dominance for Mercedes, Max is at the Nürburgring for the NLS 2 race. He's driving a Mercedes-AMG GT3 Evo for his own team, Verstappen Racing. Think about the irony. The Red Bull lead driver has to hop into Mercedes GT3 just to remember what it feels like to win a race. I know he didn't win yet, but whatever. Anyways, if this continues, if Red Bull don't fix this, if 2026 keeps going the way it has started, then this might not just be a bad season. It might be the season that makes Max Verstappen go enough is enough and retire. Hey guys, so I know I'm new to YouTube, but I do have a 20k community on Instagram, so check it out. And subscribe to this channel as well.